Hey folks, my name is Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored.
This is Enriquez. Nickname Boots. Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
Well, today we got a blast from the past. This call is from October 17th, 1997. And it involves two key players, individuals you may have heard of in the past. One is Chuy Martinez from VNE, and the other is a stranger from Rockwood, John Turscak. Unfortunately, Chuy passed away a few years back as a result of liver cancer. But John Turscak is still alive. In fact, he was just in national news. He is responsible for the stabbing of Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin being the officer who was convicted for the murder of George Floyd. Remember all that BLM stuff started and there was a big outrage for Derek Chauvin's conviction. Well, he stabbed him while housed in Witness Security Program, Phase 1. He's in the units, right? That's what they call the units. So this call is not recorded by the FBI. It's John Turscak's own personal recording. You'll hear him making notations in the calls. So he got the bright idea to record all of his calls. I think this was his big ticket out. In fact, John Turscak ended up cooperating with the feds and then pissing backwards. Pissing backwards meaning going sideways on the feds. So I want you to listen to the call. There's a lot of information to unpack. I want to see how good you guys are with the interpretation of this stuff. Really difficult because Chuy's very circumspect, right? Chuy is one of the well-known brothers out there at the time. Well, we're going to get into this, all kinds of stuff here. We're going to unpack the civil war in the organization, Victorio's murder, a lot of stuff to unpack here, right? But not in this call. This call is specifically between John Turscak and Mariano Martinez. I met John Turscak one time at Pelican Bay. Well, in the law library, I saw him, and he was introduced to me by David Galvadon. I remember John Turscak, a stranger, had long, stringy hair. He looked like a white guy, and I wasn't impressed at all. I was like, in my head, I was thinking, they made this guy Carnal, and that's how he was introduced to me. Spider told me, hey, that's the Carnal stranger right there from Rockwood. I said, okay, cool. That's how it was being done at the time. Like brothers were being made and nobody was being told. Kind of a corruption of the induction process. But I'm going to run this call and I want you to listen to it. The first voice speaking, saying, hey, can I speak to Big C? That's John Turscak. The other guy who asked, who's this? That's Mariano Martinez, just to identify their voices for you. Okay, here we go, folks. Let's hear it.
20 attempting to page Chuy Vini. Hello?
Yeah.
This is Big C.
Who's this?
It's stranger.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, is it cool to rap, bro?
Did you get a chance to talk to the other two?
No, not yet.
Well, okay. I talked to the one that you've talked to from Orange OC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went up there and met him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
All right, how did that go, bro?
Strange.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, that's the first time when I seen him, I told you. And he ain't doing nothing, huh?
No, he ain't.
All right.
And he don't even know why he's won.
Is that right? Oh, man.
I asked him what? He goes, all I know is they told me I was. That's all I know. I said, nobody's ever schooled you, talked to you? He says, nah. I go, do you want to be one?
Yeah.
He goes, I had no choice, man. They just gave it to me.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at him, I'm saying,
oh, God.
Damn, you know?
Just like that, huh?
Yeah.
That's how they're doing it now?
No, something's wrong. I sent Palabra up there to
okay.
Verse personally and to tell him, hey, you know, this guy don't want nothing, you know?
Exactly.
What's up?
That's why, and then he wanted to smut me up. Remember that, bro? And I'm like, hey, want to start doing things out there? And he's all, oh, you can't be out here and this, and that. And now, because of the trial, now that it's over, like, what's up? I still got camaradas out there that want to work, and damn, bro, that's good you brought that up right there, you know? Because, we could start doing some. They're posted, but the reason why was I was giving all those manos that respeto right there. Remember, they're like, hey, kick back. So after this trial thing, remember they had got at you and that?
Yeah.
It was all coming from him.
Oh, okay.
You know, and
another thing.
Yeah.
Of importance to you.
Okay.
That character from my neighborhood that is out here right now. He's not helping the homie from Sereno.
I know that. I just found out personally from a homie right there. Because there's this hyena, right, that goes up there and sees them. She's from there, and she, you know, they got little communication right there. So she got back at me and said, hey, you know what? These homies that are saying they're doing this and that, he ain't getting nothing.
Right.
So how is this guy using his name and saying that they're working together when they aren't?
Yeah,
and
no,
he's
that's what
fucking doing all kind of shit out there, bro.
I asked them myself to let him know, right? And he came back at me with bullshit, nada, and everything negative, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. So, because I told him I like to establish things there, but the thing of it was that, you know, they're saying I was stepping on his toes right there, right? The eyeball guy, right?
Right.
And
exactly.
That's why I'm saying, hey, I want to do this for Mono because I got straight contact, and he's like, hey, man, you can help me out, you know. I said, heck yeah, your own homies want to work with me, you know, but they're saying that another half is working with this guy and they're reaching out to you, and then I find out they're not, so what the fuck's really going on here?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we know what's really going on now.
God.
I got a hell of a sneaky suspicion that they're all want to say it straight out, you know.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah. So I could start doing something right there then.
Well, I would put it like this.
Yeah. What's your advisement?
He told you directly, right?
Well, he sent it through them other guys.
Okay, but you read it, right?
Yeah.
You saw it. Okay, so you have the proof that could be shown in front of his eyes, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I have it also through a different source.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Plus, también, he's gonna write a regular one straight to me. You know?
Right, exactly.
They were like, he was like tripping. Hey, how'd you come across here? You know? Tell me, I'm gonna get at him personally. You know? So I'm gonna have that pretty soon in a few days too.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call the other person up and find out, man.
Oh, okay.
Because, like I said, I took an interest in it a few weeks ago. You know that because it was brought up again. You know. And I told him, well, you know what? Why don't you just get at him directly and ask him straight up? Tell him I want to know.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
And they did, and he said, hey, tell him blah blah blah. Ni chingadas madres.
Yeah.
It ain't like he says it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
okay.
so at least not.
Right. Yeah, that's good to know right there. I'm just like, why would he be having these people say this and that, and then come to find out that shit ain't true?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, well. I wanted to put you up on that, too.
All right. Gracias there, man.
¿Qué más? So you didn't see V and Z, huh?
No, not yet. If I want, I'm not into sweating, bro. You know, I got at them, let them know, hey, here's my numbers, this and that. Give me a call, let's get together. They're busy or whatever. They're like, yeah, come on down. We got a good thing. We'll put you in the round flat. And because they were doing something with the other CEO, Venice.
Yeah.
And I guess that didn't go through, so they're like, oh, yeah, come out here and this and that. Like, oh, well, yeah, you call me, well, we'll check it out, you know?
Yeah.
So they have it, so it's no big thing, you know?
Yeah, they're driving around together like it ain't, you know.
Like driving Miss Daisy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's cool
like
that.
Okay, then.
Yeah, yeah.
Just I don't want to. When they call me, it motherfucker better be under my conditions, so I
There
can
you
see
go.
who else is coming in.
Right, exactly, bro.
I mean, no disrespect to them, but
Of course
if they're
not.
not looking in the rearview mirror, that's not gonna be my problem.
yeah. Trucha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ándale, pues, let me see what else. Let me see that. Do you have any contact with San Diego?
Yeah. In the inside or outside?
In the outside.
Yeah. On the outside, that's Indio from San Diego. That's what's his name, homie? Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing something for Artie también. He's out there.
I need to tell some people I need some people from San Diego on security detail in Rosarito.
All right.
I need well-known individuals to go down there because we're having a little thing there at a club.
Okay.
It's gonna be our first opening.
Oh, all right.
And I want to make sure we don't have no problems.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll get on top of that right there for you, bro.
Okay, let me know something later on today, Pop.
Okay. Yeah. Matter of fact, as soon as I get done with this, I'll call the guy up and see if I could get a hold. I'll put on your page. Or you want me to put a code that I haven't got in contact with them?
Yeah, just put zeros all across.
Okay. All right. And if it's a touchdown, well then you'll see my number with the 7s again.
Okay.
All right then, bro.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Bye. Today's date is October 17th, 1997. The time is approximately 10:45 a.m. Attempting to contact Indio Arturo from San Diego.
So the first issue that pops up, Mariano Martinez said he went down there to talk to that guy, right? The guy they're talking about is Art Romo. Art Romo from Orange County, the controversial Mexican Mafia member that was embroiled in political quagmire from the day he got in, right? In fact, he didn't even know he got in. He didn't ask to get in. He wasn't told he was being sponsored. This was another thing of Benjamin Peters. Benjamin Peters was responsible for his induction into the organization. In fact, you hear Chuy say that he went down there. The guy didn't even know it, doesn't even want it, and is doing nothing with it, right? So they're amazed at that. That's the first issue, right? The second issue is John Turscak, or Stranger, wants to go and take part of Orange County. That's the next issue that they're talking about, right? That he was held back by the feds. They wanted to wait till after the federal trial was over, but now he's ready to move on that. The third issue is the guy in Chuy's neighborhood with the eye. That's Dead-Eye Ed. That's Eddie Castro. Eddie Castro was recently murdered. He was on the hit list. He was supposed to be sending money to Indio from Sereno. You hear this conversation back and forth that they got letters, and John Turscak wants to do something there as well. But it's Dead-Eye Ed's territory, as well as Chuy's, because Chuy's from Barrio Nuevo Estrada as well. And the fourth issue, they mention V and Z. That's Victorio Morillo, and Z is Fox. Oh, Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester's been around for quite a while. And that surprises me, because I never heard of the guy. In all my years as a carnal, I never heard of that guy, right? Never heard he was around. And we're going to have some stories about him too, right? Not just his calls, but personal interactions with Fox. And they're not very complimentary, but they're the truth, right? We're not going to try to spit on anybody's boots here. But we're going to tell it like it is. So those are the issues they're talking about, right? They're talking about a lot of organizational stuff. Lastly, Mariano Martinez, Chuy, asks if he knows anybody in San Diego. And Stranger replies that he does. One of a homeboy of a carnal. I think he said Carlos. And Chuy's asking for a specific reason. Chuy bought a nightclub in Rosarito. And he is asking for gang members, sureños, from San Diego to go and provide security, which they did. In fact, in their grand opening, they had Tierra Play. Chuy was a businessman. He had a cell phone shop and this nightclub, and he was well-to-do, right? Chuy was doing it right. He's a really good friend of mine. I have nothing but good to say about the guy. And he was a good man. And I know a lot of people question that. They say, how can he be a good man if he killed people? Well, it's just the nature of the business, right? I know that sounds almost antisocial. It does sound antisocial. It sounds criminal because it is criminal. But that was the world we lived in. So this is Chuy asking for security in Mexico for a club that he's opening. He doesn't want any problems there. And the grand opening featured the group Tierra, right? But we're going to get into a lot of this. I just wanted to hear you this initial call. And John Turscak, just FYI, ended up becoming a cooperator for the FBI. That's why he was making the record. This was before he was acting in the capacity of an informant. He was taping people's calls. Kind of like Ramiro Valerio from 18th Street, Greedy from 18th Street. Greedy made a habit of taping people's conversations and calls. He carried around a mini recorder and he would record everybody. And everybody knew it. His homeboys knew it. I think this is where John Turscak got the idea. Either that, he was creating a golden parachute for himself. When he got caught, he was going to turn over all these tapes of incriminating people. But it's illegal to record individuals without their knowledge. There has to be two-party consent in California. So without Title III or state wiretap, you just can't go recording people. That's illegal. It really is illegal, right? And it's certainly not introducible as evidence. It's not introducible as evidence. So, that's what he was doing. That was what he was doing. So that'll wrap up this call, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. We got a lot of stuff from the past, and we're going to bring it up. We're going to run it, and we're going to see if you guys like it. But this is going to revolve around Chuy, Mariano Martinez, and we're going to cap it with a profile on Mariano Martinez. My good friend, my good buddy. He was a good brother. To me, he was. And he'll always be that. All right, folks. Have a wonderful day. As always, stay safe. Peace out.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Boots.